Yo, this is Pixie doing another video. I guess what's on my mind, so still doing 1 meal a day. I'm tempted to do 1 meal every 2 days, but I'm just not too sure if I want to go that far or not. I'm starting to feel a little hungry now, or my stomach sort of has that feeling, you know. But what I've done is, originally I put my calories up through the roof, and now I've brought them down, so it's still a substantial meal. I mean, if you have six eggs and 3 sausages, that's quite a lot. And some beans in there, throw some beans in it as well. There's some things you can get away with eating more, so I got a lot of eggs yesterday, there's lower calories, but I don't think calories are that important. I mean, they are to a certain level. It's a type of food you're eating. But I think eggs are generally a little bit lighter on the body to process. That's one of the thoughts. So you can eat more, maybe eat more eggs and beans and less meat. I mean, there's obviously animal protein in the eggs, but sausages, it's like 300 calories in a sausage or something. So when I have 10 sausages, I've already probably hit my quota for the day almost, if it's going to be that high. It depends on your body. If you're really hungry and you eat loads, it's not going to do anything really much. It's just going to burn loads of it. And it's when you're not hungry and you start eating loads, then you're probably, your bodies might find it hard to deal with. But with 1 meal a day, you're just devoting your energy to get that meal processed. So it's probably a lot different. So what else? And it's a part, at the moment, it's a part of this. So basically, when you go into no contact for whatever reason, you fell out with someone, or you don't need to be communicating, so you've got to focus on yourself. And the main thing is that it's about you. I mean, they might become curious and want to reach out or know a bit about you, but you're not looking necessarily to win them over or anything. I mean, you give them the opportunities, and if they don't take it, then you don't worry about it. By the time you're at so many months down the line, you're thinking it doesn't really matter. You know, you start moving into a different way of thinking, I guess. And for the person who thought they didn't care about you, or maybe they just said, look, I don't want anything to do with you, or I disagree with this, or you had an argument, or whatever happened, then I think sometimes you would have come into their mind, definitely. They're going to think about you at some level. If they don't think about you, then they never had any feelings for you in the first place. But I think it's very rare to have somebody who doesn't have any thoughts about someone, unless you do something really, really bad. But if you just kind of like fell out, but there wasn't any issues before that, it's like you've struck a nerve or something. Or maybe you just changed the context of the relationship and it didn't work out for that reason. I mean, there's a few different ways it can all get messy, between business and friendship, business and romance, friendship and romance, and it can all go a bit messed up, really. So it's finding what works for you. And so with the no contact, it's about, you'll put some energy into building, reigniting the relationship within yourself, of yourself. So that connection is often, what's happened is people have disconnected a part of themselves, and then they try to reconnect the other person, or try to, so they got an emotional attachment, and they offset their own kind of ego and all sorts of things. It causes a massive sort of imbalance. So you kind of set up with a lot of different personality, or neurological networks within you, so you cope with certain emotional states. And this is some primal thing that's geared towards getting you sort of cohabiting with people or whatever. So it's because you're not supposed to be alone forever. That's how it's trying to work. It's like a biological switch in there somewhere. And I think there's other switches that we have in there, like people want to have children and they hit a certain age and they go, oh, I'm going to run out of time if I don't have kids. But then there might be some people who don't have an issue to have children at all. Or it might change, they might fall in love and it might feel like, well, isn't this what we do if we sort of get married and do that? It's like a stages. You know, I've seen people and they've said, oh, I don't think I'll have kids, or they seem to be driven by money, but then later date they've changed over to having a family. Their kind of values have maybe merged with their partners, and that may be a part of this synchronising part of their brain. So I mean, because I read a lot of comments about stuff like this no contact, and there's some people it's just they're still focused on the other person. So I think their no contact needs to be a lot longer, and it needs to actually be doing something that time. It's a bit impractical to think, well, if I just ignore her, but I'm just going to think about her. I'm just going to ignore her and just think about her, and not do much for myself, and she will want to be back with me or something. It's like, what? It's not how it works. It's not like a magic trick of magnetic. I think some things, though, you may find that if they come into your mind, maybe they're in theirs, you're in theirs, that kind of thing. Because they're wondering what you're doing, and you start to think about it, and that may be what is going on there. Some other things to check if you're ready to make contact with someone. How do you feel when you go into places you used to go with them? And one place I've been a couple of times, but it's fine, no issues there. I kind of showcase myself in a good light, and that's what you really want. You know, it's not like you're trying to be someone you're not, but then you also, it's a good day, and you know, this is what I like to be like, sort of thing. This is my normal. So it's people see that and think, oh, it looks like he's doing all right, you know, that kind of thing. There's nothing they're going to turn around and say, blimey, it looks like he's had a complete breakdown or something, you know. But I went into another place. I bought some eggs and other bits and bobs for my 1 meal a day stuff, and it was a place I used to go to with this other person, and then I realised there was this sort of like little memories coming in. I was remembering where we used to walk around and things we used to just have a look at. I mean, there probably wasn't anything there anyway, really. Nice one. That's okay. Too quick, you'll be ready. That's it. Cool, that's tight. But it can basically, you do that too early, you'll go back to stage 1, you'll feel kind of hurt and stuff, but then you can test how fast you recover from that as well. So it takes you like a couple of days to think it's out of your system. Then test that a month later, test that so many weeks later. You know, make sure that the person is not in your head, and well, just see how it really goes. Really, I mean, they're bound to think about them, but you can sense your level of anxiety or anything like that. And because you've got to think, if you did bump into them and meet them, you don't want to be sort of like, sort of, you know, or you might go, hi, how are you? You might be sort of over friendly, so you just want to do sort of like, you know, hi, and then walk away maybe. They might want to engage with you, they might not want to. But, you know, the last thing you want is someone like, oh my God, he's after me, or some nonsense. Right, that's you sign off. There's nothing else I want to share. Nope. Speak to you soon.